I'll be real, I tried to do my edits for this video, but they weren't cooperating, so you get what you get. Okay. Today, I'm back on Reddit, and I don't have an explanation for why. I always take, like, psychological damage when I do these Nice Guys videos, but it's for you, and I hope that you like it. I like it too, it's pretty funny. Our first post from r/niceguys today, it seems to be a white knighting event. If you don't know, a white knight is a guy that kind of comes out of nowhere to defend a woman in like comment sections or something, but like his intentions are pretty clear. He's like, leave her alone. By the way, would you be interested in going on a date with me sometime? And usually if the girl rejects, he's like, you harlot. If I were to stand up for you against these goons, Be gone from me, wench. Be gone from me. That's usually the thought process. So this is gonna be a white knight post. The comment goes, you're so right. This video assumes women like being called attractive. They don't. I like how you put it in parentheses, and it's bigoted. So I'm gonna first, let's pause there because that's not even the whole post. But I want to pause first and say, I don't think this is bigotry. And I think that calling something like this bigotry washes away the truth of bigotry. 2, women don't like being called attractive by people that they find unattractive. Simple as that. She's not gonna like the compliment from you because you are not attractive. If it came from an attractive guy who she had interest in, because not every attractive guy catches a woman's interest, if she came from a guy that she has interest in, she'll probably accept it. This is just the way of the world, buddy. And then right after that, right after this, oh, you're so right, this video assumes women like being called attractive. They don't, and it's bigoted. He goes, this might be a widow out of pues. This might be a widow out of pues, but do you have any female presenting friends who might be interested in a kind, empathetic, and progressive cis man who's marched for women's rights to respect and safety? Performative male final boss. Performative male final boss. Fuck the matcha, fuck Hello Kitty, fuck all that shit that you niggas have been trying to do. This guy, he's on top of all of you. Would any of you like a man who is possibly marched for women's rights and equality in this country? The last time we had a women's rights march was for abortion, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But the last time that America had that was like for abortion, like women's rights rallies or movements or whatever. Was Buddy alive with Susan B. Anthony? Maybe he was, bro, because he's talking about it like he's done something. Like, was he alive? Did he do like the voting rights thing? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Moving on. Next one we got, it starts off pretty normal. Like a guy who just fucked up somewhere along the way, right? He goes, hey, I know it's been a while, but I really miss you. I don't know how to fix this. There's nothing to fix. You told me you weren't attracted to me, and you ended it. You hurt me. I don't know what you want. I'm not attracted to you, but you're cool. I like your personality. Is that not enough? Unfortunately, not for me. I can't be in love with someone who doesn't physically want me. Well, that's why I think we should be open. Oh, fuck me. Well, that's why I think we should be open. I can have the emotional connection with you and we can find the physical somewhere else. I can't do that. Fine, fuck you. You never cared about me anyways. Alright, guys. I mean, she's overreacting, you know? Let me use you. Let me use you for my emotional comfort. You can be my mommy, and I can go fuck broads. Let me use you for my emotional safety, and you can cook the meals and clean the house and rub my back while I fall asleep at night. And you can help me raise the baby that I'll bring home from our open relationship status. I will get somebody pregnant, I will bring the baby home, but you being my emotional partner will put the time in to help me raise this child when I get him on the weekends. Because I won't be the primary parent. It's preposterous, bro. What does he expect? Like, genuinely. I feel like niggas, and here's the thing. One of two ways that this can work, bro. Either one, she accepts this, right? She accepts the open relationship. She starts getting more attention than you, and then you want to shut it down, and she probably won't. Or 2, you don't get the open relationship, and you blow up the relationship that you have, and it ends like that. Don't ask for it. Don't ask for that. If you don't know that your partner is like definitively like polyamorous, you shouldn't ask for that, bro, because it will end in flames. Maybe you're the type that likes to end in flames. I don't know. I end in sunshine and rainbows. So I don't think there's one ex that would say something bad about me. I'm just a perfect lover. I'm just a perfect lover. Alright. And I want to say, also, I'm thinking, did he like, what exactly happened here? Did he say to her like, oh, I don't think you're hot, I want to break up? Or did he say, I don't think you're hot, I want an open relationship? Both of these are bad, but I would have moved differently. Depending on the scenario, I would have moved differently. Because if you telling me you don't think I'm bad, so you want an open relationship, it's actually time for me to show you how many niggas think I'm bad. To be real, it's time. And I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's just how. I mean, I've never been put in that scenario, bro. Cause I'm not fucking poly, and I wouldn't. If a nigga asked me for an open relationship, he's open. He about to open that ass, and I'm getting in that ass, and I'm jumping out his mouth, screaming. All right, guys, I took a little too far. I'll calm down. Okay, so right now we have our third post, and I'm gonna let this be our last post for today because it's a long one, right? I don't want this video to be one of my 30-minute ones where I'm editing for years. So I'm just gonna do 3. This is our longest one, by the way. I'll be right back. I gotta go blow my nose. I've returned. Let's get it started, people. Like I said, this one's a little doozy, okay? And a lot of these, I want to say this too, I don't read these before. I'll skim over it just to see if it's good, to see if like I think it might be funny, and then I'll just save it to my phone. This is Hinge once again. I always love when it's Hinge because these niggas are unhinged. It seems like some of the worst ones that I've seen is like Hinge dates. I don't do dating apps, bro, and maybe I should make a video about dating. But bro, I don't do dating apps, bro. I've had my fair share of experiences that lead me to believe that I'm probably gonna find my best romantic partner from in person. Not even social media. Social media as well, usually buns. But in person or somebody that I've met more than likely will end up in like a successful relationship for me personally. Anyways, he texts her with, let's get sushi at 8. We'll wear black and white, and if you're lucky, we'll get carnivorous after, with a tongue emoji. If you're lucky, we'll get carnivorous after. So he sent that at 7:13 p.m., right? The next day, at 3:51 p.m., he goes, you didn't communicate or make a decision. I guess you're not goofy or adventurous, which makes you an emotionally immature hypocrite with 5 red flags according to your own standards. And now he's gonna reject himself. This is what he's doing. He's rejecting himself. She hasn't said anything. And one day is not enough to know. Like, if it's just one day, like, bro, people have lives. We're adults. This is not high school anymore, bro. If somebody doesn't text you for one day, you should get over, and you're like, I'm gonna cut them off. Unless that's your boyfriend or girlfriend, like y'all are in a committed relationship already, you need to get over yourself, bro. Because me personally, I be liking people. I might not text you every single day, but I have my own life. And if you aren't like trying to be a bigger part of that life, like, what the hell am I doing? Trying to force you in, trying to like, then I'll squeeze him in there. No. So I think this guy needs a reality check. Plus, it's Hinge, bro. She could have just matched with somebody else. Like, maybe someone else had a better pickup line than you that day. Getting jealous on a dating app, it's like, bro, I feel like I've said this before, but it's like, bro, when you're watching Pop the Balloon and like somebody's flirting with another person on the line, like the person who's being popped on, they strike up a good conversation with another person on the line, and other people start popping because of their chemistry. Nigga, you're on a competitive dating show. And you go to them and they're like, oh, well, why did you choose to come to him? Well, it just seemed like he was just really interested in her. And I just feel like somebody should just walk in and be totally into me. And it's like, bro, you are on a competitive dating show. And that is not how humans work. That's just not how human beings work, bro. You're not going to walk into a room full of attractive people. Granted, this could happen. But you're not going to walk into a room full of attractive people that you do not know. you have no associations with them, and you're immediately just like, I only like one person out of all these people, and I'm not even gonna try to get to know the other people. And also, I don't know this person, I only know them on a physical basis. I don't know anything about their personality or who they are, so I'm just gonna blindly choose them and just hope for the best on this dating show. I'm just gonna blindly choose one person just based off looks, no personality, nothing. I'm not gonna have conversations with anybody else, because if you can't get on Pop the Balloon and watch the potential matches, talk to other people, you're too insecure to be on Pop the Balloon. I'm sorry, I'm going on a fucking Pop the Balloon rant, because genuinely, bro, bro. Anyways, let's continue with these messages. Thought I was too forward? You have lingerie pics. And then he puts the devil emoji in quotations. So maybe her profile was a little frisky. Just because she's a little frisky doesn't mean she's frisky with you, bro. She's just letting him know, like, you know, I'm not hard, you know, I'm not hard to freak. Just not gonna be with any particular, you know, anyways. And, quote, figuring out my dating goals on your profile. I've got more than enough green flags and women in my DMs to respectfully give you the reality check you deserve. Sending those two emojis right after is so funny. Plus, I'll keep it a buck with you, bro. The crowd doesn't believe you. If you had all these green flags and women in your DMs, why are you chasing down the red flag one? Bro, I get that, because I've definitely had like red flag men in my life type shit, and then like, if I come across a guy that's better, I just stop talking to them. Like, there doesn't really have to be a big explanation. Like, it just peters off. Like, if they ask me directly, like, hey, I noticed you don't talk to me as much, what's going on? I'd say, I met someone who I like more, or you didn't really make any effort, so I kind of moved on. Those are usually my, you know, so I don't think this guy has any green flags or women in his DMs, because if he did, he wouldn't be concerned that the one that he perceives as a red flag isn't responding to him. He wouldn't feel to do this whole spiel. Now go find another fuckboy and wallow in your own misery some more! Yo, he's so mad. So sick of entitled women who can't provide half of what they ask for. Unmatched when you read this. I have it unmatched only because you deserve to hear it. Yo, he's losing it, bro. What is she? Honestly, I kind of want to see her dating profile, because what does he mean? Entitled women who can't give what they ask for. She hasn't said a word during this entire correspondence, bro. Not one thing. So what did she ask him for? I am genuinely confused, and I'd like to know. And then she texts very calmly, doesn't even really address all the crazy shit. He said, sorry, I got work overnight and my dog got put down. Wasn't really thinking about dating apps. He goes nuclear at this point instead. And the thing is, I feel like he went this route because he knew he couldn't take back the shit he said before. So he's like, well, I've already destroyed it, so I might as well just drop a fucking nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? You really think I'm that fucking stupid? You have a cat! Never met before, never went out on a date. She could have just only put a picture of her cat on the profile. You respond right away when I call you on your BS. Have fun collecting matches like baseball cards. I don't fuck with liars, excuses, or hypocrites. If your dog actually died, I'm sorry to hear that, but I have enough self-respect to not even want to fuck you anymore. Damn, not even want to get the willy wet? Jeez, he has so much self-respect, guys. This guy, I think he respects himself. He's losing his fucking mind in the DMs of a woman who never responded to him once. And then when she pulled up and said, hey, my fucking dog, it died. He's like, well, fuck you even more. And I don't want to fuck you. And then she doesn't say anything. So then a little bit after, he texts, you're on here for attention. And she goes, attend to these nuts, bitch. And honestly, that's how it get. Like, when you know, as a girl or as a woman, once I start trolling a nigga, bro, I'm like, yeah, I know that I don't even like him anymore. Well, obviously I know that I don't like him, but once I start trolling, where I'm just saying shit just to get under her skin, it's really done and there's no recovery. Suck my cock, you immature cunt. You just said you didn't want her to do that. So now you're making up stories about what you want and what you don't want. You just said you didn't want her to suck your cock, bro. You said that you have enough self-respect, you don't even want to fuck her anymore. He's so self-respectful. Oh my gosh. Actually, I actually enjoyed reading them today, guys. please, you know, subscribe to the channel. I love everybody that already subscribed. You guys are awesome. And if you want to like be like cool, like drop a comment, let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know if you think if there's like a different subreddit I should be looking, because this is a fucking gold mine, honestly. But if there's a different sub that I could possibly look at too, please let me know. I'll definitely do a part 2, or not a part 2, but I'll just do more because I've done Reddit videos before. And also that is pretty much it. And yeah, all right, later guys.